Welcome to Module 7 of the Playground Safety Training. In this video, we will go over program implementation, covering key components and putting a program in place that is safe for children. In order to create a safe play environment for children and to provide as much protection as possible for an agency's defense in the event of a legal challenge, it has become necessary to develop and adapt some form of comprehensive playground safety program. This section outlines how to begin this program and organize your child care playground safety efforts. A playground safety program must be comprehensive and consistent. A comprehensive system should include developing an inventory, conducting an audit, performing an inspection, and creating a master plan. The first step in developing an inventory is drawing a simple map of the center's playground. It does not have to be a great artwork. It only has to show the location of the playground equipment. The next step is to list the manufacturer's name and address of each piece of equipment on the playground. Providers should gather all of the corresponding materials provided by their manufacturers and make certain that you have the installation and assembly verification for each piece of your equipment. If they do not, providers should contact their manufacturer or a qualified playground safety inspector to document that the equipment has been documented properly. Record the age of each piece of equipment, the depth and type of surfacing used around the equipment, and the critical height of each piece of equipment, and the age of intended users. As I mentioned earlier, the map of the playground does not have to be a masterpiece. It only needs to show basic location of the playground equipment. Remember to update your maps when new equipment is added or old equipment is removed. Proper installation and assembly is critical to maintaining stability and integrity of playground structures. Make sure you anchor all play equipment to your manufacturer's specifications. Have a manufacturer's representative or a person qualified to inspect playgrounds verify and document that the equipment was assembled and installed properly. Equipment not installed or assembled properly is not safe. The safety audit is a detailed examination of each individual play component as well as the whole playground area. The audit consists of 3 elements: test, evaluate, and repair. Using probes, gauges, hands, and eyes, examine each piece of equipment for general hazards, entrapment hazards, and entanglement hazards. Because providers already determine the critical height of each piece of play equipment when providers develop their inventory, providers only have to measure the depth of their surfacing and the fall zone of their surfacing. Measure the surfacing depth at several places around the play piece, taking special care to examine high traffic areas such as entry and exit points. Your audit form will also remind you to examine specific pieces of equipment, such as the seats of swings and play pieces requiring protective barriers and guardrails. Providers should check the height of existing barriers and guardrails to ensure they comply with recommendations. Be sure to remind childcare providers to make a note of those play pieces that need a barrier or guardrail but currently do not have one. Any high level of hazard must be removed from play immediately. Providers should contact the equipment manufacturer and their NCDCDEE consultant. If you are unable to retrofit or repair the equipment, you should remove it from your playground permanently. A medium or low level hazard should also be removed from play, repaired, retrofitted, or replaced as soon as their budget will allow. Only after it is repaired should the play piece be used again. We should take a moment and recommend that child care providers should always contact and consult with the equipment manufacturers before any retrofits or repairs are made on any equipment. This is another reason to collect equipment manufacturers' contact information during the inventory phase of the playground safety program. Once you have thoroughly examined every part of the playground and documented any hazards, it is time to evaluate the severity of each hazard. Determine whether the level of each hazard is high, medium, or low. If the hazard is life or limb threatening, record it as high level of hazard. If the hazard could cause significant injury but is not life or limb threatening, record it as a medium level of hazard. If the hazard can cause a minor injury, record it as low level of hazard. When performing inspections using a checklist, incorporate manufacturer's suggested maintenance into routine inspections. Remember, inspections must be hands-on. If necessary, inundate the repair process as soon as you discover the hazard. Finally, if broken equipment is discovered, remove it from the playground area immediately. The master file will be an active file, meaning you will continually update and add information to it. Items that may be added to the file include inventory updates, audit forms, NCDCDEE required monthly inspection reports, incident reports, and training documentation. Remember that weekly inspections must also be conducted for resiliency of surfacing as well as daily inspections for broken equipment, debris, and vandalism. First soapbox. Operate under the principle that if it has not been documented in the master file, it has not been done. That completes Module 7 of the Playground Safety Training. For assignments related to this video, please refer back to Module 7 in Moodle. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit the Playground Safety website at www.ncplaygroundsafety.org or visit our resource page on Moodle.